what I'm going to do is make the power come out the top here instead of facing down the other way. There, because I want this to work like this, so I can make these together, and then my main power be out the top like the ground. So I'm going to put these together like that, put this in here like that, if it'll work, which it may not. Yes indeedy, yes indeedy, there it is. Okay, I need my crimper. Round part on the top, like that. Then we're going to crimp it like this. There. Now, I'm just going to put this up here like that. And then I'm going to get that DeWalt drill. Now I got my power going out the top. This is what I wanted. This is what I wanted to do. There we go.
So to your right.
Okay, got the ground going out the top and power going out the top. And I got some, see, I could put another positive there if we wanted something else to take off. But all these are positive. And here's your negative right there for these. All the negative for the ground. And I went out to the garage and got some. What did I do with them? What did I do with them, Danny? I just came in here with them. Oh, might be them. Ah, there they are. Got some longer self-tap screws, so I can put this in the middle here. Well. This one has a kind of a easy chill.
Want to break that thing?
Yeah, pretty
Have to
strong.
start over. Chillax. Chilean. Ooh. What'd you do?
I'm always getting little metal
Slivers.
slivers in me. Well, I know it will.
That's the old wire, isn't it?
Yeah. I could replace it. One. Should be just, don't need two of them. Maybe you do. I don't know. We'll see. I like to do clean work. Clean, clean, clean. So if somebody just looks at it, they go, oh, that's easy. Make it look simple. It's not. That's some pretty thin wire there. So I can probably double it. Put one of these in there.
This is an 18-hour video.
Well, it's a tough job, really. I could imagine rewiring. Well,
Scott Crosby said, someone asked if he's worried about his bus catching on fire because of the wiring.
Yeah.
He said, the wiring is old. Yes, I'm worried about it. He says, one of these days I'm going to rewire the whole thing.
Oh, he's not either.
He'll just bypass it.
Okay, now let's do something. Check. With the alligator clips.
The only thing you could do is bypass it and run your own differently.
I should put one of those little.
I thought you were gonna put the clamps on the actual unit.
What, here?
No, here.
No. I don't want to ruin my tattoo thing. I could.
Yeah.
Dementia?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, you want to come over here?
That's where I want to go.
You can hand me that and I can just come around.
It's okay. I got it.
All right, all right.
I got it, man.
All right. Let us pray. Our Heavenly Father. There it is.
It works.
It woiks. It bloody woiks.
Is that what
Yeah, I didn't need to be. That's what I
didn't
thought.
need to go around?
I didn't think it did.
We ought
Mom!
to write her a song.
I'm going to write a song called Mike and Steve Come Here.
There you go. It's going.
Good job. I'm going to be doing something that's interesting. Interesting, really? Yeah, where's the camera? Oh. So I didn't miss it. So, okay. Never mind. I'll show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to put some since all these are positives, I don't even have to worry about it. But here's what I want to make this so where it,
You gonna change it?
no, I'm not. I'm just gonna
You gonna
put
tape
some
them all?
of this shrink tape on here.
Shrink tape. Oh.
Yeah, because I don't want it to wear out when I put those metal straps on it.
Yeah.
Let me do something here. I'm gonna do some of this tie wire. Keep them together a little bit. Put some of this. Take that off of there.
No matter.
So now I need to cut this to where I need to cut it. Probably about in here somewhere. So put a mark on it or something. Try to cut it without cutting it.
Try to cut it without cutting it.
I'll just do it again. So, or whatever this thing's called. Okay, let's do this again.
This one's gonna be kind of bad.
Ow!
This is gonna be fun.
Okay, now let's put something underneath here so when I heat this.
Well, how
You know
about
what? I
paper?
probably don't need it.
How about paper?
Yeah, put paper under there and we'll heat it up to 1,000 degrees. Okay, there's 1,000 degrees.
1,000 degrees. Ooh, that is hot. Oh, sorry.
I'm gonna melt my wire.
Yeah, that would be good.
Probably good enough.
Yeah.
Well,
You don't have to.
I'm gonna put this on there first. Put that like that. I'll probably drill another hole in there so that holds that down. Some self-tap screw. Or just for this little light. There.
There.
Now, all we got to do is reach them. That'll reach that one. I should probably put some.
You got some of this stuff. It'll be good.
Yeah. I got to put this tape, or these. This could go over this way, and instead of making it curve like that, I can hook it like this. So that one could go to that one. Or
Do one at a, let's hook them together, and then do it one at a time.
he's going the wrong way.
Let's do it like this.
So this one goes over here. That one goes to this one. That one goes to that one. That one goes to that one.
You need another one over here. I guess that one to that one. Like so. Yeah.
So I want to put this.
And this one's the power to the whole thing.
Yeah, this is the ground.
That's the
power.
ground, that's the power.
You can see that the ground goes to the grounds. You follow each other around. Just like your Oregon Trail. Just follow it. You'll see. You will see. Where's the wire to this one? Okay, what we're trying to do is, this is going to have all kinds of oil and stuff going back here, moisture. I just want to kind of protect. I don't know how I'm going to do this yet. I might have to get a plastic cover or something over that. I have to figure something out for that. I was trying to find something at Home Depot that maybe Grover's has something that'll cover all of that. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to heat this up and shrink that around the socket so that moisture won't get down inside of here and affect that. And I'll have to put shrink tape on this little wire too after I do the connector. So
Probably gonna have.
I'm probably gonna have to trim it. He said it would go down that much, so I don't know. We'll see. Looks like it's working pretty good. Now,
You're gonna have to put some.
well, I'm not going to go on the top of it. I just want to leave it open like that. I want to seal it completely around. And you can probably put some of that, like that rubber shit, like you said.
The bottom there. Seal it up.
Now I want to take this little piece, put it down in there, like that.
Oh.
Go up against the wire. It's closing up. No. I'll cut it down if I have to, but here's my needle nose. I want to kind of bend these over a little bit. That's not.
Just use the rubber stuff. The rubber gasket. Just squirt it down in there. Leave it open.
Yeah, we. That's hot.
Yeah, touch it.
That's hot.
That's hot.
You know what I wanted to do is.
Where you were Paris Hilton? That's hot.
No, that's hot. These red ones, I don't know if they're. See, that's pretty small. That ain't gonna work on these bigger ones. Shit.
Let's say take that rubber gasket and squirt it around the bottom there. A little bit, you know? That's what you want to do, is seal that up, right? I'd make sure they're working before I moved on to the next one. You know? Just try the light.
Yeah.
Hook it up and then just try the light.
I need these things, but this is so big. This for that. See, I want these to bend a little bit.
Yeah, they need to bend a lot. You only got so much room behind that before you get to the engine.
Pull that in there like this. Still pretty damn hot. Pull it like that.
Don't cut the wire.
I got the blade going up. See if we can.
You can cut that off later.
That's pretty good. We can just put that sealant in there.
You cut the lip off. And then,
Well, I'd leave it. Well, I guess you could if you wanted to.
hold on, before you do it, test it, see if it works.
Why would it work?
You don't know shit, Sherlock.
Well, look at it. I don't have to move everything all the time, every time.
You know, just the one light should work. Nope. See? Told you. Got it turned, machine turned on? Button pushed?
Yeah, it's turned on.
Oh boy.
Could be the connection here.
Oh jeez.
It didn't change anything by doing that.
Why don't you try one of these other, just hook this one up and see if it works.
But don't you want that one to work too?
Well, I don't, before you start tearing things apart, let's just see.
I don't tear anything apart. I'll just put them all back together.
You think they all have to be hooked together before?
I don't think so.
Then just try one.
You gotta be hooked up now. What the hell's going on here?
They wouldn't all need to be hooked together.
See, that's not hooked up. No, they don't all need to be hooked together. The reason the light wasn't coming on is because this wire was touching the ground and it was shorting everything out. So that's all that was. This stuff is great. We use it for the water pump or the well, hooking the wires up. And this stuff is really, really wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful stuff. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to bend this wire over, put this connector in there. Okay, now put some of this on there. Out there. Just like that. So keep the string in there. Grip it. Just make sure that's going to come on. I put my alligator clips on here. So make sure that this stuff's going to work. Make sure that that wire is not touching the ground. There's another wire touching somewhere. Right there. So those are coming on really bright. Okay. This wire not touching anywhere. This wire touches the ground, see if it starts out. So this is working. It's on there tight. Now, I'm going to this shrink tape is the same tape that we used to when we did our well. I want it to go down this way, so I'm going to hold it so it goes down there. Don't forget to put your tape on there or you're going to be mad. Mad, I say, mad. Yeah, so you want to touch the line. That was touching the frame. Alright, so we're good. That's your tape on. You can still come there.
I think you wired the whole bus faster than it is.
Well, you know how it is.
Still hot.
Pretty hot. So I put that one down there a little further.
Yeah.
These aren't closing all the way up. So, need to cut it off. About there. Custom made in the shade. Yeah, these were touching like that. That's why they weren't going. It's just touching the frame. See how that's a little half notch there? So you want to make the cut off the wire about there. That's why I'm getting these metal pieces in my fingers.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you a relaxer. Okay, August. So what it is. Sure. I think that I want to take care of. Like, you know what I was doing. You want me to take care of? I want to. Once somebody really cares, understood, and love me, and we just sign up for me. Yeah. Yeah. Ow. Hey! What's your hair nut? Get closer. Somebody might not know how this stuff works.
I'm just struggling, yeah. I want to show you so much.
See, it's 850 degrees I'm using. Shrink that tape up there. We'll use the rest of that seal to seal the rest of it. I need to clamp this together. Almost forgot to put this stuff on there.
Is it hot?
850 degrees. Pretty hot.
You're on the plastic over there.
It's cooling off.
Yeah, uh-huh. You just melted it.
Okay, we need to put that on there. Probably just should put black tape on there.
Probably. Bet you already got it on. Looks black.
Well, it's that stuff. Liquid inside there. So we can put it down like that. This stuff is hard as a rock. I get it down pretty low.
How low will it go? As long as the wires don't break, huh?
They ain't gonna break.
Think it'll last 100 years?
The sockets? No.
Why?
Because
If water don't get in there.
they're cheap ass
Well, if water don't get in there,
shit.
it's only 12 volt.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty good.
It lasted, well, I don't know how long. Well, it didn't. At 30 years, it was history, wasn't it?
Test it. Make sure it doesn't ground itself out.
Pretty bright.
Get them all on there, they won't be so damn bright.
Yeah.
Unless it's just better connection. Which I don't know. So I'm gonna have to put some black tape around that. And this one. Probably put one of these clamps on it to keep it away from.
She's strangling Mickey. Sound like it, didn't it?
Winnie the Pooh, Winnie the Pooh, cuddly little bear has a gift for you, a gift for you. He's Winnie the Pooh. Yeah, it looks pretty clean. Never that easy to do.
If it was easy, everybody would have a sign like that.
Yep, I guess it can be done. I hate stopping. It's hard to get started again.
Should start a little earlier.
What for?
So it ain't 3 o'clock in the morning.
3 in the morning.
You're out of whoring.
Okay, I cut a lot of these heat shrink tape for each one of these, save a bunch of time on the video. I'm going to heat them up, shrink them. So we'll get this camera set up and I'll shrink them. I'm pushing it down to the base of the socket. I'm doing this so that the oil and water don't get inside that socket because it's going to definitely be exposed to that element. Look at what's that. So I can go some. Yeah. Put a little weight on that, maybe it'll stay there. There's another one. From here. I see that best I can. I'm fixing this up. See it? I'll move back. And we'll finish the rest of them. Yeah, squeeze the top of that one. Didn't have enough to do that one there. Okay, getting there. I'll probably trim that off. Scissors. Do it while it's hot, it'll be easier. The reason I want them angled down that way is because the engine may hit some of this, and so I want to try to keep it out of the way as much as possible. Keep these as short as possible. put the heat shrink on a mat. And I'll put all these together. This one goes to that one. That one goes to that one. This one goes to this one. And this one goes to this one. I'm going to heat that up again and try to squeeze that together. I'm going to do that right now. Pushing it down as far as I can. Put some sealant around the bottom of that. You want a video, please? Okay, forget all those. Now, I'm going to these connectors between here and here. I fold this over because they're a little bit too small, so I'm going to clamp that in there with these. Make sure they're good and tight. That's good. Now this, that little notch is right there, notch right there. So what we're going to do is this wire, we want to go in as far as that notch. So we're going to cut off a little bit. See that? It's too long, so we're going to cut it right out there. That's what I'm going to do. So I'll get my trusty this wire here. Cut off that. This much of it. Sure, the wire on the floor. I'm set on that. So make sure you put your shrink heat tape on there before you cut it. See, that's a little bit too long, so I'm trim it up a little bit more. I'm going just far enough. There, see that? So it goes in there. I'm going to cut it. Make sure it stays in there. Good and tight. Take a look at that. See that, Chris? Nice and tight. No wire showing. Good tight fit. I'm going to put this over there like that. I'm going to shrink that. Oh, no, yeah. Okay, there. I don't know what it's just really good. Thank you. Heat shrink. I'll just have to let you. Yeah. Yeah. That's how you do one. This one do, this one do, that one do, that one do. I'm going to go this one. I'm going to go this one. This one take 200 go ahead. Go on. Let me just take it. And let's go down as far as possible. Hold it down. When this stuff dries, when it gets cooled off, it's really hard. Okay, I'm going to do the other cutters. There's connectors here, what they look like. Go around. Right there. So I gotta fold this wire over. This connector's pretty big. Let's put that one first. Make sure it stays in there good. Don't have one in here. The wire's too short to get in here with. Okay, make sure I put my heat shrink on there. Like so. And then cut this off about here. Right there. So cut that much off. See how it fits in here. Make a little bit too much off that time. Yeah, so I have to stir it a little bit. So definitely line here, so I don't worry about that. Okay. That fits good. Okay, now to crump that. Get the crump ready. Oh, you can see on. Just good tight. It's good fit. Just tape up here. And this back on. 800 degrees. Not only that the water hold that connector close to it. It really does. Don't do it. Probably just put the wire down with that shrink on it. Right on. That's what's wrong. So we use it for the well. The wire's in the corner, keep down the well. I really like this one. Great. A little bit comes out the end. See the wire inside there. You can see it now. Here's close so you can see it. Here's a little out there. Put the bone in there. That's right. Here, yeah, good stuff. Great stuff. Okay, on to the next. Okay, my heat tape, heat shrink in there. Get another connector. And the wire in half. Put this connector on there. That. Put this on there, make sure it stays in there. Squeeze it tight. Get a good clamp. Just gonna get a clamp right there. Really good. Nice and tight. This one, I'm gonna cut half that one off. You can see that. I'm going to go right about like that, so I cut that much off of it. That's right, Nick. See that, make a little bit more off there. In there. Perfect. Put this on there. Right there. Use one more. Use it in here. That more. Sure tape. Heat tape up here. Again. Move the heat gun around a bit so make it shrink evenly. That's all good. Some more tape. Ready? Move it in half. Angle. Make sure it stays in there. Make sure it stays in there. Don't keep working on it. Pipe down. Check to see if it's in there. It is. Take this one. Check the distance. Cut that off. Not about halfway. Maybe I did. Might be a little long, see. That's good enough. Knock down. Oh, almost got some pretty vital. Take this shrink tape. Put it up here. Almost too long. Might more of it. Yeah, almost got shrink tape. That would be good. Wouldn't have would not be nice. So, put it in there. That's what I'm going to do. Cut this off. We'll take more room. A little bit more room. That's better. And here we go. Nice tight. Shrink tape. This one's a long process doing this. Man, that'll work. See if you want to get this done. This one's part of the water busting. Where you just want to cut it out. And it's over. That comes on with the hard lights. One of the time, right? Do that, not wrong. Either way. It's a lot easier. Okay. Oh, hot. Okay, one more. Over here. Disappear. Alright. One more. Again, like that. I'm going to cut off there, right there. Don't forget your tape. Heat shrink. There it is, over here, so down there. And fold this one over. Put it smaller, in center. Engage. Now, from there, put this in there. That's perfect. Sure, it stays in there. You can see a lot. Take on the wear. Put it in there. Give it a grip on it. That one comes this thing. Pretty nice. Pretty good, pretty good. There we go. Take on it. Turn it down. Oh, I got my phone. Don't go with that. Okay, I guess I test the lights over now. Okay, so. Hey, Mare! This good camera phone. Might show close up this. I'll turn it on. Okay, as you can see, all the heat shrinks on each one of these. This here is the round. Goes from this round, that round, to here, all around, round. Okay, now these are the answer. Here's the positive. All these are thermal, and it goes to each one of the sockets. I take them. 8. Now, over there. This is my voltage. I got all the way up. That's why the power here, the heat take. So I got all the way up, and we'll see this lights up. Okay, I'll put my and I'll work. Right there. Now, this is my tape. There's my tape around some of these. Take this off. Put that in there, that. And this is there. So we're in there. Let me take this off. So I'm going to do. I'll put that back. Get that out there. Take some extra tape. Secure my wire there. I'm going to put that over. That's short anything out. So. Let's just take right there. Okay. Sure, that's no, let's do that. There's so never enough. I would have some of this. It was going to be that too late. I want to make sure that would do that. Get that, put that. I want to tear it all up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Don't make too hard a pull on anything, but these really hold that wire good. The only thing now it would be breaking this from here, and that wouldn't be good.
good, right? Now it's just monotony, right?
Monotony?
Yeah, nobody's gonna watch.
You don't know that.
Okay, there you go.
It's good, thanks.
You're gonna shoot the black.
Yeah. That's good enough for this.
I gotta roll this back.
Wah, wah. Something else I gotta do, I gotta turn this over, and I've got a lot of those self-tap screws and whatnot. They're too long. I want to trim them off my Dremel cutting apparatus. Cutting discs. All right, now down like that. That looked pretty good, huh? There you go. All that work. And we'll put some of that sealant in there after I cut some of this stuff off the front part. And I don't want to put these down on any pressure on that, so I'm going to get some pieces of styrofoam or something and lay that in between here. And then I'm turning them over and cut that stuff out of there. All right. So now, put these back in there. Put this one here on this. Hard part's done. Thank God for that. Take this one off of here. I think that looks pretty good, Parker. Okay. Okay, I'm going to get this table cleaned up and turn that over, and then I will film cutting those off. Okay, I got all these little tips to cut off. They are too sharp and they'll cut the hell out of you. So I'm going to take the cutting disc with the Dremel and cut those off, and then we'll put little spots of maybe the metal will get down inside those sockets, I'm not sure. So anyway, I'll be doing that. Hungry.
Get it going again. Yeah, it gets it going again. I think those are in the worst place.
What?
These little.
Oh. I don't know about the worst.
What would be the worst? What would be worse than that?
I don't know. This is in there really tight. I don't even think I can get that out of there.
I wouldn't worry about it. You're not going to stub your finger on that. If you can't get that bulb out of there, if you can't reach that, you ain't going to reach.
Got it.
Thank God.
Let me get these two now. Well, that wouldn't be good if I couldn't get the bulb out, would it?
No. Push down and to the left.
That one's in there pretty tight too.
Yeah, forget it. Forget it before you break it. Take your own advice.
I suppose I don't want to have to change
What difference does it make? When you have to change it, you'll shouldn't hardly ever have to change it. You're cutting your other bolt.
Yeah, what's going on there anyway? You know what? Forget it.
Yeah, you're not going to get in there.
Forget those.
Yeah, I don't even know what the reason was for these.
In case you didn't poke your finger on them. They ain't gonna do it at all.
Time to go to bed. Time to go to bed. See if it works. No matter.
Red is gonna be the positive. Black is a negative.
So you're gonna just put some rubber stuff on there?
Yeah, I was gonna put sealant.
She works. Here, let me turn the light off. Hold on. Do it.
I'm gonna cut this stuff off.
Do it. Do it.
Did beautiful. I got a couple of these right here I missed.
Look at me and say, I did it.
I did it.
Hit the light. Turn it on. Say, I did. Look at me now. Say, I did it.
I did it.
You just let it off again.
I did it.
Look at me and say, I did.
I did it. I really did it.
Give it a thumbs up. Over here. There you go. All right.
All right. I'm gonna cut a couple more of those off right here. Aluminum don't spark.
Should put a boot or something over that so nothing gets in there.
Yeah.
You're hitting your light bulb almost. Yeah, I need to put something over that so nothing gets inside here. Sorts it out or whatever. Right?
Yep. Well, that's that, I guess.
Now you need to put that rubber stuff on there.
Okay, let's do it. Turn this other light on, will you?
What are you gonna do? Put it in here?
Yeah,
Here.
and
You might.
right here is a big spot that was open. I cut that. I pinched these up there
Well, there's a hole
in your pocket.
in your pocket around the side of those, like right there,
Yeah.
where the. Just go around them. Just go around them, right around the edge. Nice little bead.
Dang. I'm gonna pull this whole thing out again.
Twist it. Don't pull the whole thing out again. Looks like it's all used up.
No, not quite. Fill this top up here first. It may be done.
Looks like it is. Pretty
I'm
close.
gonna run down.
Yeah, there's more.
Where?
There was another one.
No, there ain't. That's it. I'm gonna run down to the store.
The store?
To the O'Reilly's. Finish this thing off.
I think,
Need to close this chapter.
there you go.
Need to close this chapter. Oh. Okay, this has got a hole in it right here, and it cuts the tip off of this. So I'm gonna cut the tip like that. Then you gotta take a nail or something and poke in there and poke the plastic out. Okay, we're gonna put some rubber on here. Steve's gonna come over and he wants to do some, and so I'm gonna do a little bit also here. I'm gonna plug that hole. So here let's do a little bit of this around, like this. Let that dry a little bit. I'll put a little bit of just all the screen across here. Yeah, let that dry. Put another coat on it. I'm gonna film Steve doing that. What are you gonna do?
Well, I'm gonna seal these. Put a rubber gasket silicone thing on these things. So I'm gonna go around these. So this is the side that the engine, I'll start where I can reach on this side and then I'll go to that side. The engine oil and all that stuff will be facing this side over here. And there is a little space in here, and we don't want the sign to get full of dirt inside the sign like it did before. Get full of all kinds of debris and dirt, and so we're just going to seal it up. It's probably a lot overkill, but that's okay, right, Mike?
Mm-hmm.
And so there's a hole
In my heart.
Yeah. I'll seal these two a little bit. Right there. Around there.
I don't need it there.
No, you are correct, sir. Right there. Right there.
I don't probably need it there.
Well, it looked like it did. You want these holes shot at?
It wouldn't
Wouldn't break your heart?
make much sense not to cover those little holes.
Those look pretty sealed anyway. Did a good job on some of these. Just so oil and debris don't get down in these wherever they could. Right, Mike?
Right. Well, I gotta say, this was a lot of work. A lot of money invested in it.
Thousands of dollars.
Well, I guarantee you
If someone would have rebuilt this.
it was approaching at least $150.
Now you want me to hit
I just want to have a cushion underneath it. Not, you know, maybe a blob. So
I'll just leave it alone. Now. Something like that. We're gonna have these too, right? Kind of under there, in there. Is that what you wanted?
I put it inside that.
Well, I can't get it in there.
Well, if you lift it up, squirt it underneath it. That's what I was thinking. You know, put a blob or a button right there and let it rest on it, like that.
Well, you're gonna have to go all the way around it then.
That's how we're gonna. Just something for it to ride and
Not
vibrate.
Is the black the old wire?
Yes. It's ground. It'll dry nice.
Oh yeah. See, there's. I'll hit that. Just it's opened up there.
I think with the what was the problem with the big bundle of wire that I was having was, and I couldn't get it to, you know, ground to the casing and
Push
and
that
then
down right here. I'll get in there.
have a. Whoa! I guess you did.
Nothing wrong with that.
Got some in my hand. Anyway, I think the wires were shortened. The old wires were shortened,
Touching somewhere.
hitting each
Worn
other,
out.
and it was causing a
How about
short,
this? How about something like that?
shorting out.
You like that?
Oh, I love it. I'm gonna go to Grover's and try to find something to cover this. They probably have something down there.
Make something.
With what?
Wood.
Wood.
And then cover it with this. Or that rubber shit. This is the worst one, huh? This is the first one you did.
Mm-hmm.
That's not gonna go in there and get the light, is it?
I don't know. If it does, we're gonna have to replace everything. There's one right there.
Push it this way. Yeah. I'm gonna squirt it in there.
There's a hole. There's a hole.
If I see a hole, I'll plug it.
Here's another one of these.
That's got one of your rubber things in there.
Yeah,
I think that one will be fine, huh?
probably. You can put some on this.
Can't see what you're doing. Put somewhere? Oh, right here.
Yeah, that's good enough. That's good. That's a blob. That'll take a few days to set up.
Yeah. What? See another one? Or this one? What? Oh.
Just enough to where it, when it starts bouncing up and down, it hits something. And it will bounce up and down. Leave it to where we can get to tighten those nuts up if we need to.
We're a couple of nuts. Someone needs to tighten us up. What do you think?
I think it's good enough.
Good grief.
She's dependent, that's for sure. Here. Oh my gosh.
Hold on. A big glob under here.
Yeah. Seriously doubt if it's going to go anywhere.
Well, is it going to last another 70 years?
With all that on there? Probably. Has a better chance than that other stuff did. That's good enough. What, baby Zay? Well, that's Alizé right there. She's a beautiful dog. Yeah, yes you are. I know.
What do you want, Al? Tell us. You love me? I love you. I love you too.
Good girl. Man, put that whole tube on there?
That's what you wanted, isn't it? So for that stuff to ride on.
It's cushioned.
That is it.
Well, you may as well do this one.
Now if it don't work, you're in trouble.
You're in trouble. You're going to have to clean all that off.
Yeah, right. What?
Oh, nothing. How interesting. This video will go viral. Slowly.
There you go. Does it look okay?
Here,
Or does it look okay?
let me see it. Here, film this.
Better let that dry first. It's gonna just fall right in there.
No, it won't.
Okay.
I got my, I'm building the bridge.
Spider web.
We'll come back and do a little bit more after that. Harden some. Weedy, I'm on my way. Poor mom. Oh, here. Oh, I better not whistle any tunes. I might have to be copyrighted. So you got to shut up. You can't have the tunes on the radio. You can't have
Mike.
It's the truth.
If you have any music on it, you gotta pay for it. Unless you wrote it.
Or they can't recognize what you're playing.
That's the way it'd be if I was doing it. Halsey must want to go out.
Kind of like that blob that way. Leave it alone.
What blob?
That one.
Did you plug it?
What?
Did you plug the...
I'll put a nail in it.
That's what I mean.
Well, I'd say that's sealed.
Hope so.
I think that's good enough.
That right there is like sitting on a something sharp.
Sitting on a mountain.
Halsey needs to go out.
I think that's enough, don't you?
If you're happy with it.
Well, it's just the back of a light diagram.
I wouldn't stand it up.
Well, that stuff stinks.
What a mess.
Yeah,
Hope you like it.
I'll take it off.
My clothes? You bastard.
Good enough.
Okay, bitch.
I would have just put little blobs, little dots, but that's, you did better because you know better. Well, probably ought to see if it works.
Should have seen if it worked before that.
Well, I have several times.
It works.
Yeah, we'll test it after it dries. It's fine.
It'll take several hours to dry. Several.
That's good enough. It's a 20-minute tape here.
The outside of it will dry sooner than the inside.